Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. There is no new thing under the sun. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and all those great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. I wanted to make a quick video on how long that Esau and these heathen nations have been wicked upon the face of the earth. Each generation, it's just the same souls coming back from aforetime, about four or five generations ago, coming back in the reincarnation, like Elijah was reincarnated as John, and then John, same spirit, different body, was reincarnated in a new body, Abba Vivens. So we know it's the same souls coming back over and over again. Let me get another scripture. Now the same thing, like I just brought a John, perfect example of this scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 14, and I'll read at verse 31 down. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn, and all may be comforted, and the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. The spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. So they're coming back, literally. The prophets have returned, literally, in the flesh. The spirits have been put into new bodies for this generation's judgment. For the judgment that to do the same thing that the prophets did in the past. They're coming back to do the same thing they did in the past. Prophesy, tell people what's going to happen, for the Most High makes it happen. Because the prophets are the mouthpiece of the Most High. And the Most High himself is not written so that he does nothing but reveal his secrets unto the servants of the prophets. He's responsible for everything, but he's the one that gives the secrets to his prophets. We know that also, Salaki, we know that also that this is this is Romans 1:26. We have verse 25 on down. Who changed the truth of God into a lie. That's Jake these days. They don't want to study the scriptures. They want to act like the Most High of the scriptures. It's different. They want to apply their own worldly morality to the Most High. They don't want to consider the Most High as his own being. It doesn't bend to their will. We go by what Yahawah says, not the other way around. Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI says, who is what the world ignorantly calls God, Yahawah, and who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his son, YAHAWASHI. Like I was saying about Jake loves to act like the Most High. It's cool with all the wickedness that's going on in the world. They want to turn away. They want to act like this world dictates what the Most High is all about, without even studying the scriptures, without even studying to show themselves approved. They want to trust that plantation Christianity compared to studying the scriptures, or looking for the truth, hunting for the truth that they ought to be. So yeah, they don't be all they're following after Esau. Esau try to act like that he's the fucking chosen for some reason, despite him being leprous as hell, him having that mark of Cain, which is leprosy, and him being a wicked from the fucking womb. He's always been obsessed with identity theft since forever, basically. him and the other heathen nations, and worship and serve the creature more than the creator. So yeah, creature means created thing. So man worshiping themselves, giving alms and thanks unto themselves instead of giving thanks to the creator who made them to be so great. That's the wickedness of man. Pride, lust, the pride of life. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. The one we get is the first part. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. So, eating children, cannibalism, got a cannibal club, you got a Raven Chan, Mark Zuckerberg's life, who's Mark Zuckerberg is a Rockefeller. Anyhow, he isn't. That's not his name. His real name. Zuckerberg is German for Sugar Mountain, and that sugar is all that data they're collecting on simple people posting their whole lives on internet, acting like they're gonna be safe and protected. Nah, it ain't like that. But yeah, like I was saying about cannibalism, you got Mark Zuckerberg's wife's sister, his sister-in-law. She has a cannibal club in California, and all the elites go, all the lower elites go, all the puppets basically go there, overseen by Maria Emberich. I don't know fucking clue what that chick's all about. It's a complete demon, basically. Probably Baphomet or all kinds of shit up inside her, whatever it is. But yeah, man. Wanted to sacrifice children. Shit, man. Flaying off children's faces, torturing them to death. It's bad, man. It's bad. And we knew this through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Yeah, Salakia, spirit, yeah. Actually, for the spirit of prophecy is the spirit of YAHAWASHI. The spirit of YAHAWASHI jumped on the spirit of YAHAWASHI jumped on our elders. They broke it down to us. We get it, so we understand that this is going on for a long while. So let me get I already got Ecclesiastes 1:9. What's this? Yeah, I also wanted to hit on how the hatred has lasted too. There's another example of something that's been the same. It hasn't changed from the Old Testament. It says, this is directly quoting basically the Old Testament. So I'm going to read it though. This is Romans 9, verse 12 on down. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written. That's literally Genesis. That's Jacob and Esau. Jacob was held on to Esau's heel when they were coming out of the womb. They were fighting in Rebekah's womb. And Esau came out first, the firstborn, and Jacob came out second, holding on to Esau's heel. And our brother, that angel, he broke it down to them, saying that the elder shall serve the younger. At the end of all this bullshit, at least, it's like even during the medieval period, they were in the right position, but Jake was really going off. Jake meaning the Negroes who ruled during the medieval period, because during that time you had the so-called Latinos and so-called Native Americans over here in Babylon, before it was called Babylon, before it was called the Bitter Land. Basically living it up, having the most complex structure that Esau can never mimic in his own fucking existence. He is blessing to live out the life, to live out such a blessing of having the stuff that Yashikar and God and Reuben had going on over here. It wasn't his lot. So yeah, like I was saying, Esau he was given up to wickedness. It's been that way forever. The Lord has always hated Esau. Esau even doesn't like that he cried because he just like he realized how retarded he was. But then that would be all. It was Most High put him on a spirit to sell his birthright, trade away his birthright for a piece, for some red ass lentils, some raw ass food that wasn't even cooked thoroughly. This is that scripture that was quoted. This is Malachi. I'm going to read verse 1 on down. This the burden of the word of the Lord, the burden of the word of Yahawah to Israel by Malachi, meaning, angel of the Lord, I have loved you, saith Yahawah, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith Yahawah, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. He hates Esau, and laid his mountains and his hairs, his ways for the dragons of the wilderness. So where this is the history, so every time they get built, every time they get destroyed, laid waste to the creatures in the wilderness, there were dragons back then. I don't know where they're at now, but speaking as a man real quick, I got this feeling in my spirit that they're still out there, hiding away, eating animals, whatever the Lord provides them, even like lost people, in the wherever they're at. I just get a sense of my spirit that's like that. Like I know that Leviathan is going to be woken up from his slumber when YAHAWASHI Mashiach returns. When this planet is rocked to and fro. When the Taza it's like Yardan is rocked to and fro. I said Artaza, that's the name of this place before Esau, Edom came over here and fucked up the northern kingdom. How about this? I got that right. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Yeah, desolate places, what they turned everything into a desert. Got a concrete desert full of basically mountains, built up all high as shit. Faulty ass. Had to take an elevator, gotta waste all that power and shit for his bullshit technology. Man, prideful ass motherfuckers, man. That's how Esau is. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of armies, the Yahawah of armies. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call from the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Yahawah hath indignation forever. To the Most High, he has indignation for Esau forever. And saying Obadiah, the book of Obadiah, Esau's going to get extinguished, man. He's going to get wiped out. He's not going to have no more seed to come back into. And this portion is not the portion of Jacob to come back in the reincarnate, to come back as an angel. Nah, he has as an angel, righteous angel. Nah, he has a different portion for him set aside. And like I was saying, like, even past then, Esau was sacrificing children. Even our own people did it when we were going off. This is in Solomon 1. This is Wisdom Solomon 12. I'm reading at verse 3 on down. For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers, by those old in habitation of the whole land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts or wicked sacrifices. Where do you get that from? Esau, the heathens. And also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of men's flesh, and the feast of blood, drinking blood, adrenochrome. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. With their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that kill with their own hands, souls destitute of help. So your parents are sacrificing their children unto these Edomites and the Lees and the Amalek especially to be propped up in the world, man. You got parents basically acting like on camera they're all sad and depressed, but they're living large. Hopefully the kids will get taken away and eaten, whatever fates await them. There's that little, that McCain girl. They basically sold their daughter to them demons, man. John Podesta and Tony Podesta, man. That's how it went down, definitely. I knew that through the spirit. I want to get one last verse and close it out. Yeah, this is just another instance of it being mentioned, of being sacrificed. This also can be considered to a Planned Parenthood, which is like the practice that the Babylonians, it's like that the Egyptians did to Israel, to exterminate our man children, so we would come back. Because the heathens know that we come back. Like all nations come back to the seed of their fathers. They will mingle among the heathen and learned their works. Yeah, we got the heathens' works we got these works of evil from the heathens, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, the Hamites, and the land was polluted with blood. So yeah, man, the land was so many sacrifices were done by Israelites, turning to the ways of the heathen, that the grounds were fucking covered in blood. Filled with so much agony in that place, man. So much agony. Now, the heathens' customs are so bad, man. Like, I got heard words about with that video of the matriarch or the Clinton cabal, what she did, her and Abdul, whatever her name is, that demon, that demonic looking woman that possesses all the hell. What she did, what they did, man, it's bad. Filleting a child's face off, breaking her arm, torturing her even more, wearing it, scared even more, draining her, taking out, using some sort of torture tool to rip out her adrenal gland to kill her off while the child is begging for merciful death. Man, that's some shit that I'd never even thought of something like that, man. Man, Esau is so far gone, man. He needs to be put down. And hopefully Esau, man. Alright, with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HARAKAKODASH, the Wadi YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom, Yashwala, and YAHAWAH, on to the next one.